Today we're going to be doing a quick video on how to replace your wheel bearings on your motorcycle wheels. I like to run All Balls Racing. This is the bearing set for a 2008 Suzuki GSXR 600. Comes with the dust covers and the two bearings. First thing you want to do is get these dust covers removed. Just put it up on. So, yeah, just like that. Pry them up, just a seal. Nothing too crazy about that. We're gonna do the same on the opposite side. So this bearing itself has a ton of grease built up in it. Grease is supposed to be inside the bearing, not all over the outside. Yep, just like that. Pops right out. Beautiful. So that gives us viewing to our bearings. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I need to replace them. Sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when you're braking really heavy. The front bearings take a lot of load. So basically, there is bearing on each side, and then there is a tube sleeve that sits between the both of them. So obviously we're gonna have to get one bearing out, then pull that sleeve out, and then we'll be able to push the other one out. Kind of just work your way around on it evenly. Feel that. There we go. So the bottom bearing is out. I'm gonna lift the wheel up. You can see the tube came out with it. Here's a little top-down view without the sleeve. The sleeve obviously will sit in the middle, just like that. And the bottom bearing is down in there. And we're gonna just take our screwdriver, hammering tool, just along the inner race of that bearing, push it out evenly, and then we'll get that all out. Just like that. Bearing comes out the bottom, just like so. Now you have a bearingless wheel. It's a very similar reinstallation process. Obviously a little more soft on the beating, but if you want, you can kind of clean up the inner mating surface. These are pretty clean, so I'm not really gonna worry about cleaning these up too much at all. So when installing the new bearings, not a must, but it sometimes helps a little bit just to, if there isn't grease already, or if you clean it out, just to grease up the surface. Allows the bearing to slide in, since it is basically an interference fit. You want to find a cylinder, socket, whatever, something to match the outer diameter, or well, the diameter of the outside race of the bearing. You don't want to hit on the inside. So this actually fits within the diameter of the wheel, which is what you want. Notice that sound change when you're hitting it. That's the sound of it bottoming out, which is what you want. You want it seated fully properly. The dust shields, same process. Then you're going to want to tap this in very lightly, not to destroy it. You kind of just want it flush. Want it flush with the, there we go. Just like that. After one side's done, I'm gonna flip the wheel over. There is one step sometimes people forget, and you will hate your life if you do. Do not forget this tube. So what we're gonna do, just gonna drop it in. Stays somewhat centered. And we are going to do the same process that we did with the other side, and start tapping this bearing in. Just verify, tube's in there. Cool. Same process. Sometimes people will do is put the rod through just to center that rod, center that center tube. The axle's actually in there, just centering that tube for me. They go down with this bearing. Couple love taps, make sure it's in all the way, and just like that, our axle is in there. It's going to be the same process as the other side with the dust shield, dust boot, shield, whatever you want to call it, whatever. It's flush. Yeah. And the axle just goes right through. Like so. Alrighty guys, I hope that gave you some insight on how to replace the wheel bearings on your sports bike. Similar process among all bikes. This is for an 08 Suzuki GSXR. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you out in some way.